Hi, I'm Travis Stark. I am a senior at the University of Florida studying family, youth, and community science, and I have a passion for coffee. The legend of coffee kind of goes that there was this goat herder named Cal D, and one day he was tending to his goats, and he noticed that his goats were extra lively and had extra spirit about them. And he was really wondering why his normally sluggish goats had so much energy, and he found that they were eating the cherries off a plant that he had never seen before. And so he took the cherry off the plant and tried it for himself. And he didn't know at the time that that was actually the coffee plant that he had discovered. And he ended up taking it to the local monks in his village. And the legend goes that they would use the coffee plant to stay up for long nights of prayer. But I just think it's a funny story for how coffee originated. So we have this sign in our kitchen that says "Life begins after coffee," and I feel like that's very much true and accurate of the way things go in our house. One of the first things I do when I wake up is to come in the kitchen and start making coffee to really get my day going. I really feel like I haven't started my day and my routine until I have my coffee and I'm sitting down, and then I'm able to think about the day and what I got to do. So this sign kind of is a reminder for us about how important coffee is for us. Well, first of all, I didn't actually start drinking coffee until college. Growing up, my parents never drank coffee, neither did I, but I had a good friend that introduced me, and at first I was a little bit unsure, skeptical about drinking, but eventually I warmed up to it, and ever since it's been a really good way to connect with friends. And so as you can tell, you basically put a filter in there, the grinds go in the filter, you pour hot water over it, and then they will go through into the bottom, and that's where your coffee goes. Second, we have the French press, which is another great way to brew coffee, but is a little bit different in method. It's an immersion style where you'll put the coffee in there with water and hot water, and as it steeps, once it's steeped for about several minutes, you can put that down, and the grinds will be pushed down to the bottom, and what's left is your brewed coffee. Thirdly, we have a pour over, which is another way similar to the Chemex to make coffee, where you have the filter and the grinds, and you just put this on top of your mug. But there's a growing population that really appreciates coffee, and not just the end product, but the process to go production of growing it to brewing and roasting to the cup that you actually drink.